It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough.
Rolling up, I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. Don't really need down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go be. Better run up the cash, you love to spend.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And the play clock running very low, so Dan Quinn decides to call for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Right there, 54 Mike.
Gun.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
And he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Come get some. Come get some.
51, Tom! 51, Tom! 51, Tom! Switch! Space.
To throw again. Ryan looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Freeman. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the shotgun, Ryan. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Wait, 10, 53.
Touchdown, defense.
Alert.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Regular.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
Hey, wahoo.
Check.
Go bandit.
Here's Brady. He's got it to James White. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Wait, 10, 53.
53. Mike. 6 man. Check curls.
Alpha.
53 to Mike. 53 to Mike. Check back.
Wait, 28.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, South.
51 to Mike.
Hey, free players.
Let's go, D. Check your hot read. Check. Alert flash.
All right, 25 yards.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And an alley to run. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 96 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So their backs were against the wall, deep back in their own territory, and they run it all the way down into the end zone.
That takes a lot of coordination for an offensive team, doesn't it? Because, let's face it, it's really not a surprise that they're going to run the ball in that situation. Backed up that close to their own end zone, you usually do call running plays, trying to be safe. Instead, it turns into an electrical run, a bolt for your team, and off he goes to the races.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Allen Bailey in on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
49, check 49. Hey, check it.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brady. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tack McKinley. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
3rd and 14.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. Now Brady. This is White on the screen. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. A first down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they face a difficult 3rd and 12 coming up. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Mike, hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Mike, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
21. Gun.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Check. Hey, Foxtrot.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Stay with your man.
53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. Watch the screen.
Wait.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Watch the base.
On third down, Ryan. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. It's John Simon with a sack.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman.
The Patriots take over first and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 38-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
53's the Mike.
50.
On first and 10, here's Brady. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Hey, Alabama.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Tight ends on Ringo. Hey. We got three.
Check it.
Check safety. Shit.
Ozzy. When he hits.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They have a first and 10 at the 18.
Hey, goal 66. 72.
On the toss, here's Michelle. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. An 18-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
39.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Mike 25 tonight.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Back to you.
22.
Back to you. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Go.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check.
Hey, South.
Tackles. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. The business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check.
Get that ball. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. It's a party now.
Hey, orbit.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take
Now Ryan. Twisting away. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
At the Patriots' 41-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Check 43.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Shelton made the stop. A gain of 2.
You got it.
Brings up
You
2nd
got it.
and 8 at the 36-yard line.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. The kick by Bryant is good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. To throw on 3rd down, Brady. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Base. Go get him. Kill. Slam. Get up.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ready. 51, Mike. 51. Big stop, G. 51, Sam. Alert 3. Check. Watch twist. Kill. Wait. Hey, turn it up. Hey, check.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10.
Kill. Hey, check. Under 10. 10.
And to give this time to the tailback. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Set the turn, defense. Let's go. 51 the mic, boy. 51.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Jones has it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Undercrush. Got it.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Freeman. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Right here, guys. Fight to be.
Hey, South. 20.
I'm here all day.
On 2nd and very short, Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Big edge. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Joker.
They run, Devontae Freeman. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? Like 25.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Space.
Mike 51. You're not ready.
Check. Hey, wait.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Check, crunch. Check 99. Show it up.
58.
Double up. He's coming.
Ready to go.
Now it's Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Now Brady. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Mike 29.
Brady to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On 2nd and 10, Brady. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Brady now on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Let's go, motion. 72. Easy. Hey, check it.
Throwing again. Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Throw over the middle, secured by Gordon. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
We got trips over here. There's overload.
On 3rd down, Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Edelman was the intended target.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Boy, the run on 1st down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Ready, blue ladies. 525. Watch the slant. Check. Watch it. 51 to Mike, boy, 51. Let's get it together, defense.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, Tuesday. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Gun. Here I come again.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Check. Pick me up. Here we go. Chance. Hey, white. Mike 51. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Space. I got motion man. Me. I got this.
Now Ryan down around the goal line. Caught on the right side by Jones. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here's Matt Bosher now, standing just outside his own goal line. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well.
Good work, boy. Let's go.
At the 48-yard line.
Wait, that 380. Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's good for 28 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Ozzy.
On 1st down, Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 11 yards for number 11. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
You got three down.
Back to throw, Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Mike 29. Watch the pass. Goal 50. 29 is Alpha.
Brady to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Edelman there, but now it's 3rd and goal. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. And that'll set him back 5. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. Now Brady. To Michelle on the screen. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So we're back to a one-score game, and now you figure we'll likely see an onside kick.
Yeah, they've only got the one timeout remaining, so I think they've got to take a chance of getting the ball back.
And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have one timeout. You look at the clock, and let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
Ready, 280. 51, 51.
Drop D. Whip. Watch the whip. Check. Sponge. No.
On first down, Freeman. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, here's Freeman. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A 20th carry now for Freeman. Freeman the first down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Desmond Trufant. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches...
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Ricardo Allen with a pick.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the backer, watch the backer. 51 the mic, boy, 51. Check.
After the interception, here's Ryan. That's out to Hill, right side complete. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, a one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
That's good for Falcons. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Falcons.